Hey moguls, it's Dr. T here, and we're doing an amazing upgrade that's really going to be helping and shifting and changing you on a huge level. So it's a multi-million-dollar upgrade. I'm so happy for you to experience it. And this is about just really going into attaining freedom like a top mogul so you can break free from living below your potential. Okay? So tune in for this multi-million-dollar upgrade because we're going to attain freedom like a mogul and have you break free from living below your potential. This is our focus today. All right, everyone. So how do we attain freedom? How do we break free from anything that is not freedom so we can break free and live the freedom of a mogul who can do what they want, say what they want, afford anything they need, buy anything they want, contribute the way they want, and just be that amazing contributor to society. So one of the things is we first have to start by defining freedom. And freedom is different for everybody and what that means, but I really invite you to define it for yourself. Freedom for me means pretty much what I just said, but I'll add in some more to it, which is I can be who I want, say what I want, go anywhere I want, do what I want, buy what I want. And freedom for me is both also being able to meet any and all of my human needs, being able to meet any of my human wants, and the most importantly, the ability to live out my purpose and transform reality the way that I want to. One moment, I'm going to plug in my computer, which is having a little moment, and make sure we're completely all situated to maintain connectivity, which is incredibly important for this reality. And I'm realizing that the cord is not stretching all the way like it normally does. I've got a different cord going right now. One moment. Okay, Mongols, one moment. I'm getting myself situated. I was ready to go, but we got to get our full mogul flow going and make sure we are completely hooked up for this upgrade. Okay, somehow, some way, this should do it. Okay, everyone, stand by. There we go. Okay, good. Okay, so we want to have everybody know what freedom means to them. So let's just start having you connect to what exactly does freedom mean to you? What is your very definition of freedom? What comes up when you think about being free? You actually connecting with that is the way that it actually begins to happen. What I find as a transformative leader, coaching high level, high performance people for many years of my company, helping people go from living below their potential at any level to living that much more of their potential, which is what our upgrade is right now, starts first and foremost by defining the intentions of what it means to, to be free. We must know what those are. And when we define them, we're not just answering a line of inquiry, we're telling reality this is our intentionality around how we want to live, how we want to prosper, how we want to be, how we want to flow, how we want to share and collaborate. So very, very important that you even know what does freedom mean to you. That starts to set the intentions in motion, and it starts to have you begin to live more of your full potential. It may even be that living your full potential is your very definition of freedom. That is one of the definitions for me, that I can absolutely optimize myself, I can transform myself. See how the freedom is just defining more of itself to me? It's literally saying to me as I'm priming it that freedom takes on a new definition. Freedom to me does mean living out my fullest potential. It means having everything I need, all the prosperity, all the technology, all the capacity, all of the vitality, all of the velocity, all of the energy, and everything I need to transform myself into the highest level of me. That is what true freedom and living at what would be like the wealthiest level of reality would mean to me. So, as I'm saying this, I'm really inviting you all to define what it is for you. What is freedom? What would living at the top of your potential mean? A lot of people think that it means a lot of stuff that it might mean to other people. Some people have thought about it, some people haven't. Some people know what freedom means to them. Some people have never defined it, and therefore they could never achieve it. If we don't know what freedom is, how could we ever live our potential? Because living in freedom is one of the highest ways that we do live our potential, because it allows us to truly be who we are. And if we are not allowed to be who we are, we're no way we're free, no way we're living our potential. It is literally impossible, because these things are all interrelated. So being able to be someone that is free needs to start with the definition of what freedom means to me, what freedom means to you, what freedom means for we. So I'm very interested and curious to have each of you start to comment and define what freedom means to you. So you say, freedom to me, freedom is this. To me, freedom is that. Freedom means being able to do this. Freedom means being able to say this. Freedom means being able to create this or that. Freedom means being able to go here or there or everywhere. It's essential for freedom to occur, for you to define it and communicate with it, so it knows you're even interested in it showing up and starting to unpack itself in your life, starting to have it make manifest through you, starting to have it flow into your reality and start to create more and more of itself, and really having you break free from a life of living below your potential. So we want to have you step into breaking free like a mogul, because these are the people we can look to. We say, well, this person's a CEO, that person's a leader, that person's an influencer, that person's a creator. But you know what they all have in common? They're freedom makers. They're the top moguls who have made freedom their priority, and they have moved in the direction of that level of vitality, of that level of capacity, of that level of energy and creativity, which is all intermixed in this process. This is living your full potential. None of them, none of the moguls living in the world, none of the leaders who are getting to do what they want to do ever got there without first defining what it was for them, without first connecting to it, without first having to the freedom to live their fullest potential, live as their higher self, express that self, have what they want, go where they want, do what they want, create what they want, become everything they want to be. That is how we optimize ourselves, attain freedom, become more mogul-y, right? And just live as people that are operating at the fullest potential. the fullest reality that we can possibly be, because we are reality, the fullest reality that we can create. Let's not forget that we are reality and we are reality makers. So my invitation to you, dear ones, is that if you want to attain freedom, if you want to live at your full potential, while there is a lot I could say about that in this upgrade, the reality is that most people have not spent much time even defining what this is for them so that reality could give it to them. So, number one, I'm going to have you unpack this. Start connecting to the concept of freedom. If I were free, it would mean this. If freedom were mine, I would do this. If I was free, I would do that. If freedom were my reality, I would create this creation for humanity. What is that? Let's get you into defining what freedom truly means to you. Let's get you connected with it. Mind, your voice, your heart, your soul, your being. It's about immersing into that freedom so that you can live your full potential, because freedom, the frequency of freedom, will start to activate all of the rest of who you are. It will literally activate it into your full potential. It'll say every part of you, your heart, your soul, every organ that you have, your brain, your beautiful your beautiful voice. That was weird. Your beautiful voice, your beautiful energy. When you connect with freedom, it starts to free that up to then begin to share itself, to then begin to become itself. And now you have like a freedom cocktail. Freedom plus you equals all of these things. And while there's sure there will be a lot of what you will have and what you will do, but there's so much about who you will be. Freedom means being me, living my values, living my principles, being authentic, having conversations where no one can suppress me, where I can have freedom of speech. Freedom means going wherever I want to go and being able to live in vitality and prosperity. Freedom to me does not mean somebody taxing me. So for me, living in a tax-free country like I do in Dubai is a whole level of me defining freedom and what it is for me. Living as any sort of a citizen of a country that would tax me wherever I go, rather than free me to go wherever I want to go and join in where I want to join into any country or community, is my definition of being free. Freedom to wear what I want, say what I want, uh, speak how I want, laugh how I want, connect how I want, do business how I want. All of those things, we have to define them. And yes, there are regulations and laws and rules, all those things, I understand. But we don't want those to take away from first defining what freedom means to you. And so you can optimize that and maximize that and do that within integrity as well. And do that in a place, very importantly, this might be part of it for you, that allows you to have the most type of freedom that you actually want to have, and that location in the world aligns with your version, your definition of freedom. All these things are really important for you to live your full potential. Okay, moguls, this is very important. My invitation for you, which makes this a very simple, yet maybe the most powerful upgrade you can do, is to find freedom for you. Let it come into your being as you're inquiring into what freedom is to you. Let it unpack itself. Let it start to manifest itself. Let it start to create itself so you can move in the direction of living more of your potential. Okay, moguls. Way to take this upgrade. Way to unpack freedom into your reality. Way to get it into your operating system so you can be a mogul, creating your unique operational wealthy family dynasty. Way to do that so you can society, elevate humanity, and live out a legacy. Amazing, amazing freedom and prosperity and vitality that is your very definition of freedom. If you were me, I'm very interested in your definition of freedom as you. Please, let's have you share it and comment. Now that you've taken this upgrade in, I'm so proud of you. Please go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. Please subscribe, let me know this content is supportive of you. And if you know anybody that is feeling trapped in any situation, experience, relationship, illness, scenario, location, whatever it is, circumstances, please share this with them so they can connect to their own definition of freedom. Let freedom start to immerse within them, start to create a new version of them, and open up the whole world of infinite possibilities to them. I'm so happy for you to receive this upgrade. Internalize it all the way, apply it therefore into your life. Way to take this mogul upgrade, and I, as always, will see you next time. Take care.